Don't forget to subscribe to the Ahmed Makki vlogs and click on the bell icon for the latest updates.
Hey yo guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of my vlog. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic and a beautiful day. Welcome to, I would say, a lockdown vlog where I have to stay indoors and do a lot of talking, which is very challenging at times because I'm not good at it. But I gotta, stay in the flow and get in touch with you guys because I've been missing you guys and I've been missing uploading a lot of vlogs on the channel. This vlog is basically a DIY or a tutorial of how to clean your motorcycle helmet because as being a motorcyclist, we always claim that our helmet is our crown. So how important is it to keep your helmet neat and clean? So me living in a country like India where there's a lot of pollution, there's a lot of dust, so I gotta keep my helmet very clean. So I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks that I do usually, how I clean my helmet. You never know, so if you guys also do the same, so it might be different for someone else, but it might be same for a lot of us, but then you might never know that you might be learning something new of how to clean your helmet. So if you guys like it, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and just do watch till the end. You might find something useful for yourself. I got my helmet in my trolley. I don't know why I kept it over there, but it has been over there ever since the lockdown and everything. So let's just open it up. See this all hair? This is my cat's hair. We got Hamza over here. Hamza, you want to say something? You want to have a look? That is a wild guy. So let's just open up the bag and let me show you the content. Ta-da! There goes my good helmet. Now, the thing is that, what is wrong with you, man? Ow! Oh, God's sake. Those nails are crazy. Just have a look at that. See that? You need to cut them off. Anyway, so this is the helmet. Hamza, what is wrong with him today? So he's supposed to sleep by now, but he's not sleeping. So now the thing is that I am going to take out the inner layers of my helmet and I'm going to show you guys how you have to wash it. So before doing anything of that, let me just show you how my moto vlog setup looks from the inside. All right guys, so this is my helmet as you see over here. It's been a very long time favorite old helmet. And guess what? My GoPro mount is popping out. I kept it in a wrong direction in the suitcase. So what happened is that, in the trolley, what happened is that, I don't know, all the load fell on the mount. So the mount just popped out by itself. So I have to fix this up. Got to do some engineering over here to fix this part up. So hopefully I'm going to get that done after the wash of the helmet. So right now this is the helmet. As you see, a very nice helmet, a very nice grade helmet from MT Helmets. I've been using it ever since. I like the quality of it, and it's worth every single whatever currency you have. It's worth it. So I had an AGV helmet earlier and I sold it off because it made no sense for me to keep that helmet to stick onto it. It was been over, I think, about 4 years I had that AGV helmet, so I thought to just sell it off, and I sold it off, I believe last year, if I'm not mistaken, or the year before that. This is all the stickers and everything. So this is the outer shell of my helmet. I got no much damages on the helmet. It's in a good shape, probably, that's what I could say. I got an anti-fog kind of a layer over here that I put on. It's an aftermarket thing. If you guys haven't seen this vlog, the link will be popping out somewhere here. Just go and check it out, and you guys can know what exactly this does. And since I'm a moto vlogger, so this is the microphone over here, a sweet little dead cat, and this is the mic, the wiring, everything. So usually what I do is when I go for rides, I usually put this outside like this. So I know it's a huge thing, it's a huge task. It doesn't look as fancy as it is in the videos, of course not. And this is my intercom, but the thing is that the sad part, it's broken. So the mount that keeps the intercom attached to the helmet is kind of broken. So I had to put a super glue on it just to put this in its place. So all I have to do is just to take out the Velcro, which is stuck over here. So I can just do that. So let's just quickly get started from the inside part of the helmet. So this is the inside of the helmet. As you see over here, nothing really fancy. It has a D-ring strap which is very safe, very nice. And this is the, you know, the wind curtain over here. You see that? Can you see that? Is it visible? Yeah, this one blocks a good amount of wind and reduces the wind noise inside the helmet. Probably a very good thing. What we usually do is that when we have a helmet, we don't really wash it frequently, but for me to stay on the safer side, since it's been almost, I think, 2 years or so, I have this helmet. I think 2.5 years if I'm not mistaken. So all I did is I used to wear a balaclava inside. So that's the reason my helmet from inside is very neat and very clean. You see that? And I used to wash it frequently. After getting to Delhi, I wasn't able to do that, but still, it's in a very good shape from inside. My cheek pad's a little bit loose, to be very honest with you guys. And overall, it's in a good shape. But still, there are things how you can wash your interior of your helmet, the cushion. So make sure that your helmet, first of all, is you know, it has a removable cushion lining. So let me show you from here. You see this? So there are a couple of buttons depending on the model, the brand that you have. And there is a kind of a holding, whatever you call it, clip kind of thing. So you got to just pull it out. Not really strong, but yeah, just need to apply a little bit of force and just pops out. So not bad. And you see this? First thing out is going to be the head lining. So this is the headline that you see here. It's kind of in a good shape, not bad. Just requires a little bit of wash. You see this over here? This is basically the sweat mark after getting to Delhi. It's been so hot over here, of course. So that's the reason that you see the sweat mark. And overall, it's in a good shape. You see that? It's recommended, the best thing is that you should wash your helmet on a regular basis. I mean, the interior of your helmet, so that, you know, it doesn't, you know, accumulate a lot of fungus, bacteria, or whatsoever. You see that? 2.5 years. Still in a good shape. Secondly, what we have inside, it's a lot of wiring stuff going on inside, man. That's crazy. Have a look at that. You see that? That's because being a vlogger, you got a lot of, you know, microphone setup, wires all over the place. So that's kind of a little bit crazy. And if you're not a vlogger, you don't have to go through all this mess. So you're on the safer side. Let me just take out the cheek pads. The cheek pads, these are very important. So very easy. It's all on some kind of buttons. So you just have to pull them off and voila, that's it. Nothing really crazy. You just have to pull it off and have a look what just came out. The microphone, wow. It's been messed up inside. So this is the helmet lining, and I use an M size helmet. So make sure that you have a good helmet that fits your head tight, not loose. Doesn't make any sense you wear a helmet and that helmet is loose. So just imagine, God forbid, you go and you have an accident or you crash into someone on a high speed and your helmet just pops off and just flies off. So what's the point of having a helmet? It's useless, right? So anyways, this is the thing. And I gotta, you see this? I don't know if it's visible in the camera, but all I can say is the color over here has changed. There's a huge difference in the color from this side and that side. It's because a lot of dust, dirt, and you know, different things get accumulated over here because this is basically the front portion, and you know, a lot of wind hits this portion, and that's one of the prime reasons that this part always stays dirty, and this part too, because this is the base of your helmet. So whenever you keep your helmet on the floor, on the ground, or any soever surface, this is the first thing that is in contact, the first, you know, the contact patch. That's what I would say. So you've got to make sure that this is very clean. If this is not in a good shape, like let's say if the thickness is not thick enough that holds your cheek, that means you need to get your cheek pads replaced. You know, I can give you a very simple way to, you know, get the best out of your cheek pads. If you have a chewing gum in your mouth and you can chew it without, you know, getting any hurt in your mouth, so that means the cheek pad is very loose, honestly. So this is one of the ways that I can, you know, tell you easily whether you have a good cheek pad or not. Can you see this? This thing is basically a part of this back layer of the helmet, kind of the plasticky layer is popping out from here. So that means it's kind of losing its shape and kind of damaging the, you know, the design of the helmet overall. And I know eventually it's going to give this a cut, and this is going to cut off, and I need to get this cheek pad replaced. And now let's go for the last side. This is the side. Let's just pop them out. There we go. Pop out. This is the second layer of the cheek pad, and all good. The same situation over here. This is kind of damaged over here. Sharp edge that needs to be fixed or replaced as soon as possible once the lockdown is opened and everything is back to normal. This is the thing that I got to work on. And the color has also changed over here, though I wear a balaclava. So just imagine someone who doesn't wear a balaclava and just goes out with a naked helmet. So you can imagine the condition of your helmet. Now everything is out, and this is all the wirings inside, and this is the intercom system and everything that's popping out. So now if you ask me a question, can I wash the outer shell of my helmet, you know, the foam layer inside, it's not a good thing because, you know, it's stuck with some kind of Apex solution. If you try to, you know, wash it, the thing is that there's a strong possibility that your helmet can pop out from inside the shell, and if the shell is out from inside, doesn't make any damn sense that you can wear the helmet, you know. So you need to replace your entire helmet if this shell, the inner shell, starts moving. I wouldn't ever suggest you to wash your helmet like this, but all you can do is take a spray bottle and just spray some water in it and just try to clean it with a, you know, with a cloth or something, rather than washing it completely. It makes no sense at all. And I'm just going to clean this layer later on, but before that, let me just show you how you can wash your helmet. Very easy techniques, nothing to complicate, and I'm just going to show you the steps how it's to be done quickly. So just make sure that you have some hot water, and you put some hot water. Let's just try to fill up the bucket, and then add a little bit of detergent. When the water is just, you know, filling up, just make sure that you put the smaller items first so that it stays inside, down below. That's important. Then you put the biggest item, which is the head cover, and just turn on the water, let it keep flowing until the bucket is almost half. You don't have to have a huge bucket, small one is good and fine, and just dip it in. So keep it for a good amount of time, like about an hour or so. So till then, everything is going to work. The detergent and everything is going to react, and you don't have to really, you know, struggle. So let's just keep it for an hour. Just keep it naturally dry. Don't keep it in direct sunlight, because if the sunlight just directly hits on it, what's going to happen is that it's just going to shrink the material, and it's not good. I wouldn't recommend you to just keep directly under the sun rays, basically sun rays, so it doesn't damage your cushion. The same way as I took it off, the same way that you need to put it back. So let's get back to cleaning of the helmet. So since we're done with the wash, and since the cushion and everything is in the water, let's work on the outer shell of the helmet. Now you must be wondering, how do I clean the hell out of this helmet? So it's very easy. A lot of pollution, the first impact zone of pollution is your helmet rather than the inner shell. So just you got to make sure that your outer shell and your, you know, the body of your helmet is cleaned up properly. That's very important. So for that, I got a Colin bottle, right? So this is kind of a, you know, it is kind of a cleaner that you have. I believe most of y'all have this in your house. So it's not a big deal. So it cleans almost any of your household stuff. So it's not a huge deal. You can get it from the market. And you know, there is different brands, you know, Lysol and stuff, Clorox. All I'm trying to say is that you just find something like this and just spray it on your helmet, you know, a random spray. Does the job. Just get a clean cloth like this and rub it all over. I'm gonna clean the little bits of the helmet, which is the wires, the parts that are basically exposed to the dust. Just gonna make sure that everything is in a good shape, properly cleaned up. Whenever I ride my motorcycle, this is the, you know, the least amount of times I try to keep the visor open. Most of the time the visor is closed down. That's the usual thing because there's a lot of dust in the country, so you cannot expect to open up the visor and ride a motorcycle. That's not a good thing. If you do that, a lot of dust is gonna, you know, get accumulated inside. So that's one of the prime reasons that my helmet is not so dusty from inside, because I usually don't keep it open for long rides. I try to bear the heat by wearing the helmet closed, and whenever I come to a stop, that's when I open the visor up. And basically I need to change my visor because I got a couple of you know, scratch marks on the visor because the last time it fell, and there's a little bit of scratch over here, as you can see. Can you see that? So this is basically one of the prime things that I need to get changed. So I need to change, first of all, the visor, and secondly, the cheek pads. The sunshades, the sun visor is basically a very good thing, and this is what I require for long rides because I cannot expose my eyes directly to the, you know, to the sunlight, because I have a condition which is basically I need to wear sunglasses when I go out, be it on the motorcycle or not, doesn't matter. But for a fact, my eyes start to tear up. So the doc told me that I have to wear a sunglass whenever I go out in the daylight. So that's just to keep and protect my eyes. There we go. So the helmet is all good. It's neat and clean. Now I got to put the, you know, the microphone and everything inside. So this is not the thing that everyone has. So I don't have to explain, you know, how to set up your entire motovlog and everything. So it makes no sense for the most of you guys out there, because not everyone is a vlogger. If you guys want to see how do I, you know, have this entire motovlog setup kind of thing, I have a very old video on my channel. It's popping out somewhere over here, the iCard. You can go and check it out. I don't remember it. I think it's about 2 years old or something. I showed kind of a general idea of how to, you know, get the moto vlog setup done on your helmet, you know, so you can just go and check that video out. Okay dokie, so this is the thing that I wanted to show you guys. So you guys have to do a periodically maintenance of your helmet. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter, but you guys have to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. And if you guys have any questions, you want to ask me anything, just go down in the comment section below and just hit me up. So till then, take care, bye bye, love, peace.